I'm going to teach you something new today, but let's just review because you're going to need this information for the new stuff. So the radius, reminder, is the little line, right? Radius is little line. And then diameter would be the big whole line, right? That's what we learned on Monday. And then we had a little extra time on Monday, guys, and we did this, all the exponents, right? So Genesis, put that away, and let's focus on this. So all of this, you're actually going to use today. But you watched the video and you copied it down. Good job. Then, on the next day, you learned about circumference. And circumference is when you go around the circle. It's a distance. And we learned that circumference is equal to pi times d. It was very easy. It's just times d. Yes?
What's the YouTube channel site questions?
It's in the modules. All right. So today is 2/1/24. We are in February. Yay, we made it. Anybody's birthday in February?
My dog.
Nice.
My friend's not losing.
Cool, cool.
Well, mine is.
Okay. Check the back.
Mine is the second. Read the second.
Pass this over to Jordan. Just keep passing it. It'll get to him.
That's an early.
Area of a circle. Stop. Just. Okay, area of a circle is our title. Quickly. Keep passing it. It'll get to the person who needs to go. So if you have a circle and we're talking about area, what part of the circle are we talking about? The inside, right? So we're talking about the inside part of your circle, all of this. When in any shape, when we talk about the area, we're talking about the inside. In the classroom, area would be like the floor. It's flat and it covers all of this. Area is also like the walls. How much paint do I need for the walls?
Is there a perimeter?
Now, the perimeter would be like the fence around the building.
Like for a circle. Is there one? No.
Is there a perimeter for a circle? Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Okay, if I had a field, a circular field for a sport, okay, how much grass do I need for that field? That would be area, okay? All right, so the formula for area is equal to pi, we already know what pi is, right? Yeah. Times radius, so r, squared. Camila, let's pay attention. Not to the phone, but to this. Area is equal to pi r squared. So we're no longer using the diameter. That was for circumference. Now we're using the radius. So let's refresh. What is pi always equal to? 3.14. Excellent. Now, if I were to draw a circle, how would I identify the radius? What would I draw? Half line. So go ahead and draw the half line. Does it matter which direction? No, as long as it starts in the middle and goes out. So your radius can go like that. That looks like a radius. It's the half line. It's a small line. So in today's worksheet and classwork, you are going to use pi, which is 3.14, and you're going to use the number for the half circle. And you're going to square it, which is what we did on Monday in those extra 5 minutes that we had. Yes?
What's that 2 right next to the R for?
What's that 2 next to the R, guys?
Exponent.
Square. It's an exponent. You square it, which you've learned before my class. Yes. All right, so let's work on this. I can't stress it enough, guys. If you are absent, you have to take the time to review those videos because I keep moving. Even though you're absent, I'm still teaching. And the reason we record the videos is for you. It's not for me. It's for you. Because at the end of the day, you have to take the test, not me. Yes. Let's aim for tomorrow.
I have a question.
Yes.
You know how you buy like the...
Oh, no. I'm talking about this. Okay. Area is equal to... Okay, we're going to figure that out. We have a radius of 5. This is a radius. So this is a radius, and that's what I need. I'm happy because it's a radius, and that's exactly what I need. So, reminder, we're going to rewrite the formula, so we practice writing the formula. Area is equal to pi r squared. So, pi r squared. The math is easy. It's just remembering the formulas. All right. What's pi? 3.14. What's my radius?
5.
5. And then we're going to put the exponent of 2. Good. So you can look back at the chart we created on Monday, or you know, when it's squared, does this mean 5 times 2? No, it means 5 times 5. And 5 times 5 is 25. So let's write that down. So this is equal to 25. Not 10, not 5, but 25. Then multiply it by 3.14. So you have to do this part first. When you're doing the math, you have to do exponents first. All right. Yes, Pam does.
Wait, but what?
Pam does.
Why do we put R?
Because we need radius. R stands for radius.
Oh, okay. What's 10 this?
All right.
Oh, because
Okay, type it in. What do you got?
78.
Thank you. A for area. Area equals 78.5 inches squared. Inches squared. So, Jordan, every time you do area, Bella, you will always use a square. No matter what the unit is, inches, centimeters, feet, yards, you're going to put that little 2. Not for perimeter, not for circumference. Only for area. Area is always squared. Very good, Ruben. I get to teach that to you a little bit later in this school year. All right. Draw me a circle with a radius of 8 centimeters. So do that before I do it. A circle with a radius of 8 centimeters. So if you did this before me, good job. As simple as this is, it's an important skill to know. Can I draw a circle and put a line that looks like a radius and an 8? Because that's what she said. All right, now we're going to do the formula. Area is equal to pi r squared. So write this down. Everybody gets to write this down. No one is more special than anybody else. Everybody does it. We're all equally special. What is pi? All right, write it down. Substitute. What is the radius? 8 squared. No. 8 squared is 64. Type it in. Area equals 200.96 what? Very good. Centimeters squared. All right. We okay with these?
Yeah.
All right. So now let's make it harder.
Why?
Because
This is unbelievable.
what don't you understand? You will. What makes this hard? Yeah. This is hard because do I give you the right number? No. I'm giving you diameter, but what do I really need? Radius. So this number is your diameter, but I don't need the diameter. I need the radius. So if the diameter is 14, what would be the radius? 7. Because we divide by 2. All right. Area is equal to pi r squared. What's pi? What's radius? Squared. Good. Not 14. We don't do 7 times 2. We do 7 times 7. And 7 times 7 is? 49 times 3.14.
Do we actually have to do the pi?
Yeah. It's a magical number. All right, 3.14 times pi is? So if I give you the long line, what do you have to do first?
You divide it.
Cut it in half, right? Divide it by 2. And then square it. Some kids think like, why do I need this number if I'm going to square it? Don't I just go back to 14? It's like, no. We don't go back to 14. We actually get a really weird large number. Yeah, that's what they were thinking. But, yeah.
We're gonna do some worksheet.
Sure.
No.
Are you guys hearing voices in your head that tell you all these different things that are not happening?
Yes.
No.
What? No, I didn't.
Remember
The voice in your head? I don't know.
Remember when you stabbed us?
All right.
Pass it, bro.
Remember when you was no toothpaste?
All right. Stop. We are still recording, guys. Okay. Now, look at the one that says number 1 on it. Now, all of these are the wrong number. All of these are diameters. So how do I go from diameter to radius? Okay, let's divide all these by 2 before we get started. So what is 16 divided by 2?
8.
So write radius is equal to 8. Write it down. Number 2, what would be the radius for number 2? 5, because it's 10 divided by 2. Okay, number 3, what is 36 divided by 2?
16.
And we still got two.
No, 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 no.
It's 6.
36 divided by 2.
13.
Dude, no, it's 18.
Thank you. That took way too long.
I know, I knew that.
Okay, number 4, what is the radius? What's 22 divided by 2? Write it down. We're dividing all these numbers by 2. Do it now because this paper is going to disappear. What's 40 divided by 2?
20.
Write it down. Thank you. 6 divided by 2. 14 divided by 2. 20 divided by 2.
10.
And 12 divided by 2?
6.
Okay. On the back, those are the numbers you use. You don't have to divide by 2. We like the numbers on the back because it's a small line. So we don't do this for the back. All right, I'm going to guide you with number 1. We're going to do it together. Of course, if you're ready, go ahead and move on. But this is the work I need to you need to show me. Like I told second period, if you don't show me this work, the calculator disappears because then you're forced to show work. So
Wait, there's no calculator?
you can use calculator as long as you show me this work. If you start not showing me this work, then no calculators will disappear. All right. Area is equal to pi. What is pi?
Do we really have to show you?
Times, what's our radius? 8. Write this down, follow along, and listen. This number, you're going to plug it in. 8, and then you're going to put a little 2 there. It will be the same for all of these problems.
Like where I was gonna play.
This is the only thing that changes. You're always going to start with 3.14, and then the number that I boxed in is the number in the circle. This number.
That's all we do.
Okay? And then you square it. Well, this is how you set it up. Okay, now we're going to do what is 8 squared.
You do 200.
64.
Okay, so you're going to write that down. Because if you make a mistake, this is what we're checking. Like, did they get 64 or did they write 16? Times 3.14, and then this is when you start using a calculator. Type it in.
It's the same answer we got.
I know, shh, be quiet.
My bad.
I hope they don't notice.
My bad.
Some of the answers will be on your notes because it's the same numbers. So you can just copy everything, I guess. Okay, what's 3.14 times 64?
What?
Inches squared. Don't forget the inches squared. Okay? And that is it. It will be the same step. You're always going to use 3.14. So you can write that down for every single problem. 3.14, 3.14, 3.14. This number is the number in pink that I wrote in. And then you just do the math with your calculator. Your job is to get stars.
Stars?
What?
Yeah, I know what stars.
like 3.14, that helps.
Or do we have to put the A?
Yes.
Yeah, because I want you to get used to A, I do this, and C, I do this other thing. We do one thing for A and one thing for C.
Yes, I would have to put some help.
Yeah, it's always so that 5 goes there, right? And then you always put the little 2. On all of them, it's that little 2. They're over there. Go grab one. Yeah.
78.5.
Hey, it's raining right now. Ruben,
Yeah.
Ruben, it's behind you.
Like a
Ruben, you gotta stand on your back. Ruben, it's a no lower. Right there. It's a water bottle.
Oh, this is for a binder.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You said water bottle.
My fault. I meant to say bind it.
Perfect.
Cap.
All right, we have answer keys, so if you need help, please let us know right now. The sooner the better. If you don't understand something, the sooner you
Wait
get
for
help,
number
the
2,
better.
we have to put 18 to 18.
Yep.
What?
You're gonna get big number. Uh-huh, yeah, sure. That's why you question.
My fault. That's what I excited about reading.
On your TV, you search on your TV.